Meet Jake and Chris, both 19, living the classic dorm life. Instant ramen, late-night study sessions, and exactly the same amount of cash in their bank accounts. On the surface, their financial futures look identical. They're both starting from zero, with the whole world ahead of them. But a tiny decision, a single tap on a screen, is about to send them down to completely different paths. One evening, while scrolling through his phone, Jake stumbles upon a feature in his banking app. Auto Invest. He sees an option to put aside just $5 a day. It seems so small, almost insignificant, like the cost of a fancy coffee. He thinks, why not, and toggles it on. From that day forward, without him even noticing, $5 silently moves from his account into a simple index fund. It's a tiny, almost invisible habit, like a single drop of water falling into a jar. Meanwhile, Chris is living it up. He sees Jake setting up the auto investment and just laughs. $5 a day, what's that even going to do? I'll worry about investing later. When I'm making real money, Chris spends his $5 and then some on new sneakers, daily lattes, and weekend trips. He's enjoying the now, convinced that later is the right time to think about the future. His money flows in, and just as quickly, it flows right back out. And so, time begins to accelerate. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The calendar pages fly by. For Jake, that tiny, consistent drip of $5 a day starts to make a difference. His small jar of coins isn't just a jar anymore, it's growing, compounding. Each dollar is earning more dollars, creating a slow but steady upward climb. It's not dramatic, it's not flashy, but it's constant. Chris's financial life, however, remains a whirlwind. Money comes in with each paycheck and vanishes just as fast, leaving nothing behind. The cycle repeats over and over. Then we jump forward. 10 years have passed. Jake and Chris are now 29. The difference is staggering. Jake, looking calm and confident, opens his investment app. The screen glows with a balance of over $60,000. That small, daily $5 habit has quietly blossomed into a significant sum of money. Chris, on the other hand, looks at his own bank account. It's empty just days before his next paycheck. The shock on his face is real. 10 years of earning, 10 years of spending, with nothing to show for it. He's in the exact same spot he was at 19, just with more responsibilities. How is this possible? It's the magic of compound interest. Let's break it down. That simple $5 a day, just over $1,800 a year, doesn't just sit there. It grows. After 10 years of consistent investing, that $18,000 invested can easily grow to over $30,000. But it doesn't stop there. If Jake keeps this up for 20 years, he could be looking at over $150,000. And if he continues this simple habit for his entire working life, say 40 years, he could be a millionaire, all from the price of a daily coffee. This isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about the life it unlocks. Fast forward again. We see Jake, relaxed on a beautiful beach. He's not stressed about money because his money is working for him. He has freedom, security, and peace of mind. He has options. And Chris, he's still running, trapped on a hamster wheel labeled paycheck to paycheck. He's working harder than ever, but he can never seem to get ahead. He's constantly chasing the next bill, the next expense, with no end in sight. The later he was always waiting for never came. The lesson here is powerful. The 3 most important ingredients for building wealth are starting small, making it automated, and starting early. You don't need a huge salary or a lucky break. You just need a small, consistent habit and the patience to let time do its work. That $5 a day you might not even miss can be the single most important investment you ever make. It can be the difference between a life of financial stress and a life of financial freedom. Don't wait for later. Start your journey today. Automate your savings, even if it's just a few dollars, and watch how it can change everything. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to take that first step.